Hello students, myself Sarabjit Kaur and welcome back in your English 2 class, chapter 10, My Dearest Lizzie, which is taken from the one of the novel of the Jane Austen, that is Pride and Prejudice. Jane Austen was an English novelist. She has written many short stories also, and this chapter is one of the extract of the Pride and Prejudice, which is all about the Bennet family, who was very spirited, and Mrs. Bennet, who was mother of 5 daughters. The name of 5 daughters were, the first one is the beautiful Jane, the second one is the clever Elizabeth, the third one is the bookish Mary, the fourth one is the immature Kitty, and the fifth one the wild Lydia. The only purpose of the Mrs. Bennet was to marry their daughters with the suitable husbands, the persons who were wealthy and handsome. When a wealthy young man, Charles Bingley, takes a house nearby, Mrs. Bennet is overjoyed. When the Charles Bingley came nearby their house, she was overjoyed because she wanted that one of her daughters should marry her. Her eldest daughter Jane succeeded in impressing Mr. Bingley. So one of his daughter, who was the eldest one, Jane, she became succeed in impressing Mr. Bingley. She is invited in his place at Netherfield. There she falls ill and sends a letter to her family. She went to the Netherfield where Mr. Bingley was living, and she became ill over there, and she wrote a letter to his family. So we will read about that one. Jane had not been gone long before it rained hard. Her sisters were uneasy for her, but her mother was delighted. Delighted means extremely pleased. Extremely pleased. The rain continued the whole evening without intermission. Jane certainly could not come back. So when the Jane left the house, afterwards the rain was started and it was continued till the evening. Her sisters were worried for her, but the mother was delighted because she was thinking that it is the plan of her, but it was by the God. She said that this was lucky idea of mine indeed, said Mrs. Bennet more than once, as if the credit of making it rain was all her own. Till the next morning, however, she was not aware of all the facility of her contrivance. Breakfast was scarcely over when a servant from the Netherfield brought the following note for the Elizabeth. Facility of the contrivance means the positive result of her arranged situation. She doesn't know that what will happen. She was thinking positively that something will happen better, but the things became negative. I find myself very unwell this morning, which I suppose is to be imputed to mean caused. This note was written by the Jane, that I find myself very unwell this morning, which I suppose is to be imputed to my getting wet through yesterday. My kind friends will not hear of my returning till I am better. They insist also on my seeing Mr. Jones. Therefore, do not be alarmed if you should hear of his having been to me and expecting a sore throat and a headache. There is not much that matter with me, yours, etc. So she said that I am suffering with only the headache and the sore throat, so don't worry about me. I will come back whenever I will get better. Well, my dear, said Mr. Bennet, when Elizabeth had read the note aloud, if your daughter should have a dangerous fit of illness, if she should die, it would be a comfort to know that it was all in pursuit of Mr. Bingley and under your orders, in pursuit of here the meaning of it is Mr. Bingley, to make him interested in her. So there was an argument between the Mr. Bennet and Mrs. Bennet. Mr. Bennet said that you are not worried about your daughter, that she became sick. You are not worried that if she will die. She said that she will not die. These are the trifling calls. These are the small calls by it. Person do not die. As long as she stays there, it is all very well. I would go and see her if she could have the carriage. Then the Elizabeth decided that she will go to see her sister. She was determined. There was no any carriage, so she decided to go by the feet. How can you be so silly, cried her mother, as to think of such a thing? Is all this dirt? You will not be fit to be seen when you get there. So then the mother said that you should not go there. It will be silly thing that you will go there. By feet, how you will go? How you will look over there when you will reach over there after 3 miles? I admire the activity of your benevolence, observed Mary, but every impulse of feeling should be guided by the reason, and in my opinion, exertion should always be in proportion to what is required. So then Mary also said to the Elizabeth that I admire your activity of your benevolence. Activity of benevolence means act of kindness. She said that I appreciate your task, that you are worried about your sister, but you should think about that the results of it, that what will happen. You can also be sick by traveling, by going 3 miles by feet. We will go as far as Meryton with you, said Catherine and Lydia. Elizabeth accepted their company, and the 3 young ladies set off together. So afterwards, the 2 daughters of the Mrs. Bennet decided to go with her till the Meryton. If we make haste, said Lydia, as they walked along, perhaps we may see something of Captain Carter before he goes. So till the Merytons they went with her, but after reaching Meryton, they became parted. In Meryton they parted. The 2 youngest repaired to the lodgings of one of the officers' wives, and Elizabeth continued her walk alone. She was walking alone herself, crossing field after field at a quick pace, jumping over stiles and springing over the puddles with impatient activity, and finding herself at last within the view of house, with weary ankles, dirty stockings, and a face glowing with the warmth of exercise. So she reached inside the house of the Mr. Bingley. When she went over there was her ankles were weary, those were looking exhausted, her stockings were dirty, and her face was full with the sweat. She was shown into the breakfast parlour, where all but the Jane were assembled. When she went over there, the family welcomed her. She was happy by seeing her. After some time, she met with her sister Jane, and when Jane see her, she also became very delighted by seeing her. They were happy, and afterwards, when breakfast was over, they were joined by the sisters, and Elizabeth began to like them herself when she saw how much affection and solicitude they showed for Jane. Solicitude means care and helpful attention. Helpful attention. She was happy that her sister is getting attention, helpful attention, and the apothecary came, and having examined his patient, apothecary means doctor, said as might be supposed that she had caught a violent cold and they must endeavor to get the better of it. So the doctor advised that she should take rest, otherwise it will become increased. She was suffering with the fever because she became wet in the rain. The advice was followed readily, for the feverish symptoms increased and her head ached acutely. So after the doctor Elizabeth realized that she should go back to her home when the clock struck 3. Elizabeth felt that she must go and very unwillingly said so. Miss Bingley offered her the carriage and she only wanted a little pressing to accept it when Jane testified such concern in parting with her. So they offered her a carriage. She doesn't want to go from there. She unwillingly said that she doesn't need any carriage. After some times they decided that she should also stay with her sister Jane. She became excited by listening this thing and Elizabeth most thankfully consented, and a servant was dispatched to the Longbourn for informing that Elizabeth was also going to stay with the Jane. This is all about the chapter number 10, which was an extract from the Pride and Prejudice. If there will be any doubt, you can ask in the comment section box. Thanks and have a nice day.